toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Slithers into space. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to throw, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Wingo. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Jayhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. He's got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Jayhawks are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Kelly. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Jayhawks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This morning I did.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Zings it complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, you know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Moving out of the pocket. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. On the run, it's Hardy. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Looking for the score. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Jayhawks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in the ground.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. This time it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line, it's Lockett. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. The quick out. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space, it's Kelly. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Marshall. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Creates a little room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line. It's Lockett. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kansas, 0.
On the run from it, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. backfield. It's Lockett. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
This drive will open from the 15. He'll keep it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kansas. Ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Buchanan. The spin, still on his feet. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Buchanan. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Longhorns will try to convert on fourth down. Quick completion on the out route. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Pulls and fired complete. Inside the 30. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Berman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. Nice move, creates some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right on the money. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Send the tight end in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Buchanan. At the 35, he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over.